Meet
restarting
Swampletics, my Mauritania-locked Ultimate Iron Man. Since December of 2018, I've been living strictly in Mauritania. I'm an Ultimate Iron Man account, which means I can't use banks and I can't trade other players. This is my story. I'm going to be taking on one of
3 years
Runescape's
ago.
biggest challenges.
Okay.
The Theater of Blood. I've been interested in area-restricted accounts for an extremely long time now. It's this, the Karamja-only Ultimate Iron Man, which I've had this idea for so long, and it's just, I don't know, it's a really cool thing to challenge myself with, and I think it would be really interesting to watch. So, to craft your own journey and play by your own rules has something beautiful to it. To overcome your limitations and find joy in places no one has before is such an incredibly cool thing to me. There's no account too obscure, there's no account too ridiculous, because that just simply isn't a real concept. What is RuneScape about if not about setting goals and accomplishing them? That's the beauty of the game. There is no wrong way to play. I've always enjoyed challenging myself, and I'm constantly searching for a way to improve myself and push my limits. This is where the account comes in. I create the goals, I create the limitations, and see how far they can be pushed.
All right. Question. Is this before there was an official Iron Man mode in the game? No? This is after. Okay. Because it sounds to me like he's having to explain what Iron Man is and like... All right.
Meet my Mauritania-only Ultimate Iron Man. When creating this challenge, there were two things that were certain. I wanted to be the first to attempt the specific challenge, and I wanted to begin the challenge with as little exceptions and benefits as I could possibly give myself. This means getting to Mauritania with as low stats and items as I possibly can, but at the same time not restricting myself from a majority of the gameplay. Getting to Mauritania posed a few obstacles, especially...
To where? Britannia? Where's he trying to get? Mauritania. Open your map. Okay. Mortmire Swamp. Darkmire. East of Varrock. Dig site. River. Y'all can kind of see what I'm looking. I see the little bit that y'all can see. Whoa, what the fuck did I just do? I don't get it. Oh, the whole fucking area. Oh, shit. I didn't see. Okay. So he wanted to get here with as little as possible? Okay.
I'm trying to do it with the lowest stats I possibly could. There are two main NPCs that made this difficult.
He's locked in that region. Okay. So he made a character. You say it's going to explain it, but I don't think it is. He made a character and he walked all the way to Mauritania, and he's only playing in Mauritania.
The Temple Guardian and the level 30 Zami Mage in the church. There was one skill that turned out to be the perfect way to get past this challenge, a skill that had absolutely no use in Mauritania that would let me bypass one of these obstacles without any unnecessary combat gain. And that's thieving. I started by getting 32 thieving and pickpocketing the rogues in level 55 wilderness for a poisoned iron dagger. This is the lowest tier of poison, and it has a 12.5% chance to affect the target, and it does about 4 damage every 15 seconds. After about 10 minutes, the Temple Guardian fell. The next obstacle was a bit more interesting. The Zami Mage belongs to a very special set of NPCs designed for very old quest code. A normal NPC regenerates 1 hit point every 60 seconds, while the Zamorak Mage actually regenerates 3 hit points every 15 seconds. This makes it impossible to kill the Zami Mage with only poison. My friend Manus was able to brew his range down to just 1, and then hit a 1 with bronze darts, giving a 100% chance to venom. The Zami Mage would regen this HP, and then I would hit a 1, making it my kill by the time the venom had killed him.
So what is he doing
With all that done, I allowed myself Restless Ghost, as it simply locked way too much content. Finished.
So is this basically... He's unlocking more time. Okay, so you have to do all this in order to unlock this area that he's not going to be allowed to leave. Got it.
Priest in Peril getting 4 mining because of the pure essence that I needed to finish the quest. I completed Druidic Ritual as Herblore also locked way too much content to make the gameplay interesting. I did not allow myself to get the dyes for the Ghost Ahoy quest, nor to keep anything from my tutorial island inventory, as these were all just conveniences. Although Ghost Ahoy would improve my trekking around Mauritania, it's only a time save and not necessary for my gameplay or unlocking interesting content. And finally gave myself a silver ore and a sickle mold to complete Nature Spirit, as it's a subquest for just about every single quest in Mauritania, which is the same thing with Restless Ghost for the most part. Finally, getting to Mauritania at just 5 combat, I was ready to begin.
Okay.
Let's begin. I'm so excited, man. So these two items, the silver ore and the mold, I'll probably just have to keep on me, which I guess is pretty fair that I allowed myself them, because I'm just going to have to carry them for an extremely long time. I won't even be able to use the silver ore until I get the smithing level for it, so I'll just be carrying those until I make the sickle out of them. I think the smartest thing to do here is probably just to train up the combat stats, because, well, everything around...
He has no bank.
Honestly, I don't think we are experienced enough to appreciate the video.
That's fine. I'll figure it out. So he has no bank. It sounds miserable.
Around me is like 10 times my combat level at the very least. I do have Wolfbane though, luckily, which this thing is actually equal to a mithril dagger. Let me check the strength bonus. 10 strength bonus on this bad boy, and even 5 prayer bonus. 11 stab, so I mean, yeah, it's pretty decent. So I will be training on this. In fact, I should get a max hit like pretty soon after starting to train, because with 10 strength bonus, that should be pretty decent. So I'm just going to train on the chickens for a while. I think I will probably bury all the bones that I get, because working my way to overheads is going to be like the most important thing. It's such an important thing to have in this area. It's kind of ridiculous. So I'll be here for a while, and then I guess the main thing that I'm trying to do right now is get money. As soon as I get money, I can buy a bucket and a pot, and then I can get into Port Phasmatis. Port Phasmatis has a lot of stuff for me to do. Alright, first trip of chickens done. This actually...
Okay. I'm going to keep pausing and just clarifying. So he's farming chickens to collect their bones so he can bury the bones to level his prayer. And his prayer gives him what he said is overhead. Is that the like blocks range, blocks magic, blocks physical? I don't have that yet. Okay. Apparently that's very important for this area that he's in. So how long is he going to be sitting here killing chickens? It'll show me. Let's see.
Actually a pretty interesting store. We've got sample bottles here. We've got chisels. Actually, chisel is standard, but needle and thread is actually probably the best thing there, because I can make myself some armor with that. Feathers sell for 0. That's to be expected. Let's just sell these. Bones sell for 0.
He's selling things.
Chicken sells for 0. What is this?
Wait, where's his
How
gold?
am I going to get money?
Wait. He sold things, but where's his money that he gets paid? I don't see it. Oh, it's worth 0. So he just deleted it. Okay.
I don't even know what to do, honestly. This has just foiled my plans. Okay, the plan is to kill this cow, hopefully, and sell the cowhide for something. I think that's probably my only hope. I can hit 2s already. That's beautiful. That mithril dagger strength bonus coming in. It's probably going to be a while until I can hit 3s, but still pretty good. All right, I have finished my trip of cows. It's so, oh my, I don't know what to do. I honestly, that was my plan, is get money somehow.
Okay, so he can't,
I don't really know
broke.
what to do now. I could have sworn those sold for something, but hey, how's it going, fellas? 9 strength. I've been at the chickens for a while, just been burying, getting a bunch of different levels. I've got 9 strength, 16 prayer, and 11 hit points. So I was just thinking that I could bulk up a bit here, and I'm going to make a run to Slep, which, if you don't know what Slep is, it was added along with the Theater of Blood. It's a town just south of here, and there could be some interesting things there. I haven't actually checked it out yet. But I'm hoping that if I get some high enough stats, the leeches and vampires that I have to run through won't kill me. So not only am I now 12 HP, which hopefully will allow me to survive. Oh, that's a level 59. This is not looking good. I got myself a full inventory of chickens because I saw on the map that there are multiple ranges down here. So if I can get some food, then I could potentially, you know, make my way back. Or I know there's chaos druids in the town, so hopefully I can kill one of those if I get some food, but I can't really cook it. That's a leech. That's a level 52 leech. And I can't get to Port Phasmatis to cook the food there, so this is my only...
Okay. So he's a level 1 in a level 50 zone hardcore, no bank character. Iron Man. Oh, is it not hardcore? Okay, he can die. I was going to say, this is, but still, Iron Man and no bank. True actual misery. And he can't make any money. Okay, all right.
Range that I can access at the moment.
Oh, I like this editing.
All right, now we can cook some chicken. How exciting, man. Ooh. All right, full inventory of chickens cooked, hit 100 total, and I have some food now, which is great. Hit 5 cooking there, so. Now this altar is gonna be nice. I believe this is the only altar I can actually access until I get the nature grotto unlocked, which is at the start of nature spirit. So I know there are chaos druids up here. Yep, there they are. I don't know if I can kill one of these with only 12 strength. But if I can, then that would be really good, because I could get some GP from that. And if I get some GP, I can finally start making some progress, so. Oh my god, that is so good. That will definitely sell. There's no way that doesn't sell for any GP, so. There's a bowl of water here as well. Let's grab that. Why not? But the papyrus will definitely sell. I'm going to grab a couple of those. So I don't know if this was a good idea, but I'm going to try to kill a Chaos Druid anyway. I really don't know how this is going to go. I am only 12 strength. But if I can get lucky enough, I think these guys drop like bronze med helms, so that could be my first gear upgrade. Okay, I'm getting trashed right now. I'm getting really trashed. How did that? What is going? I'm only healing 1. The chicken heals 1. It's that. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know if there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this now. I figured maybe I could, but at this point, I don't know if it's possible if it only heals 1. Oh, I'm so glad I had to look around. Slep, you never cease to amaze me. Look at that. There's a shrimp spawn. And chopped garlic. Look at that, dude. I'm just going to cook a bunch of these, and maybe I can still kill that Chaos Druid. Maybe it's possible. I unfortunately can't take this. Yeah, I can't. I'd have to telegrab it, and I don't think that's worth like runes anyway. Not that I'll be able to train magic for a long time, but... Alright, take 2, guys. I think I can do it this time. We've got a full inventory, well, half an inventory of shrimp. I'm gonna flick all 3 of these prayers. Hopefully this can, hopefully this works. Dude, I didn't even use that many shrimp. That was, oh, I got nothing. No. We are saved, my friends. The shrimps don't even sell. Papyrus is the only thing that sells. That's so weird. I just want to make sure. I'm gonna keep clicking to make sure this value doesn't go down. I need to get the absolute most out of this papyrus right now.
Could you get less if you did
2 buckets and 2 pots would cost 12 GP, and I only have 11. So I'm just gonna buy probably 2 buckets and
yes,
yeah, 2 buckets, because it takes way longer to get down to the slime pit. So I'll buy 2 buckets and 1 pot. Oh, the first fashionscape opportunity, dude. Give me the pheasant. What a oh my god, what an absolute chad. That is so incredible. I love it. All right, we're gonna sacrifice these, and this will finally get me some ecto tokens, 18 prior XP. I'm gonna go upstairs just one more time and get some more bone meal. Decided to get just 1 more, and this will be 10 ecto tokens. Just have to talk to one of the ghost disciples, and I can finally enter the city. So great. There we go, 10. And I will forever be paying to get into the city since I didn't allow myself to complete.
Okay, so he had to get shrimp, cook them in order to kill those fuckers to get 1 gold per. And with that gold, he bought buckets. And I don't know what these like stacks of 10 things are. All right.
Ghosts ahoy. I will unfortunately have to pay 2 ecto every single time, but that's fine.
Told to enter
gives me
city.
More reason to train prayer, I guess. But yeah, I don't mind that at all. That's fine. I need survivability for just about everything I want to do, because currently all the things that I want to start going for are in the swamp, and the swamp is filled with snails that can hit me for like 3s and 4s, and it's just not a good time at the moment. So I'm just gonna have to get my stats up. I'll probably just start working on defense in a second here. Get that up a bit since I have absolutely no armor. Hey, there we go, 5 defense. Now that I'm an absolute tank and I do have a little bit more survivability, I want to start working on something. So I'm claiming the pies that you get for starting the nature spirit quest, and you actually get 3 meat pies and you get 3 apple pies. And what I'm gonna do with these is I'm gonna try to sell them for a little more GP first of all, and if they don't sell for much, then I'm going to start working on my first goal for this account. All right, moment of truth. How much do the 1 coin? That's awful. That is actually, no, there's no way that's worth it. 3 coins for apple pies. I don't think that's worth it either. I think it's still worth my time to wait for this random event, so I can still actually work on this goal while waiting for the random event. So let me introduce you to the first goal, and that is to enter the haunted mine. The haunted mine has so much content, it's actually ridiculous. You wouldn't even expect it, but the haunted mine is home of some of the weirdest drop tables of all time. And once I can get in there, I can kill the skeletons, I can access Tarn's Lair eventually, once I complete the haunted mine, and it's just a pretty huge quest. Now to enter it, I need 15 agility. Welcome to my best agility training method until I hit 25 agility. This bridge is my best agility training method. When you complete it successfully, you get 15 agility XP, but on a fail, you only get 2 XP. And I believe, if I had to guess, the success rate at my level, which is 1, is probably about 5%. So this is going to be a very, very long grind. And if that wasn't bad enough, you also can get hit from anywhere to 2 to 7 damage on a fail. So you can probably imagine that I'm going to have to do this in multiple trips. I don't really have that easy of food access.
Oh no!
But once I get 15 agility, we can access some serious content, get some gear upgrades, and really start progressing.
Think about the future,
I
man.
have yet to cross this bridge successfully. Welcome back, by the way. I think this is where I'm starting episode 2, so I'm currently trying to get 15 agility to enter the haunted mine, and you know, if I could just get like 1 successful jump across this bridge, that's equal to like 7.5 fails, so I dropped all my food here just so the gas wouldn't eat it. I'm gonna need a lot of food to make this happen, and honestly, I'd like to call this a short-term goal, but I still haven't made a successful jump, so for all I know, this could be taking like upwards of 20 hours, so. Alright, 1 final fail, and we get 2 agility. Hopefully the success rate is like noticeably higher once we get these agility levels. I don't think I'm really gonna notice anything for the first couple, but hopefully I notice later on. I think this is gonna be just about it. I don't think I can do too much more with this inventory of food. I might be able to get like 50 more XP if I'm lucky. Actually, probably not. Maybe like 30. 30's a good guess. Just barely making it back. Dude, everything hit me a 0 on my way back. It's definitely the 5 defense. But honestly, I got extremely lucky. Like, I should not be alive right now. Yes, Ulysius, you are absolutely correct. I have no idea how I'm alive either. Yes, this is the most important.
Wait, did he live stream this? It sounded like he was just responding to someone in chat. No? Oh.
Random event in the history of random events. I've been waiting for one for so long. Okay, I have to take this seriously. This could change everything. If I can get something that isn't like feathers or like only arrows or something, then I could sell them for GP and actually start to work on some of my goals here.
So much.
All right, 68%. I literally went as fast as I could and I got 68. So I don't think I could. I don't think I could have done better than that. All right, the moment of truth. That is really good. Oh, that is super, super good. I'm very, very happy with that. The runes will definitely sell for a solid amount. I don't think I'm wearing any arrows, so I'm just gonna wield these. That's cool. That's for future range training, which I don't think I'll be training range for a while, but this is really good. I can finally start getting some GP. I've been living on a 1.
Like, not to just constantly go back to WoW, but WoW should do something like this. They should add a fuck ton of random ass quests that are not gear dependent. They're just fun. Little mini games. They should be in the game. They absolutely should. Puzzles, shit like that. 100% steal it from RuneScape because it's incredible. They don't have them. I don't know if they do. We're moving on.
Coin for all this time. So apparently pots and buckets in this shop are only 1 and 2 coins rather than the what 2 and 4 they were in the Canifus shop. So 72 coins for nature, and that's awesome. That's so good. I think I'm gonna hop every single world. I need to get as much as I possibly can out of these, so
Chaos
I will hop 30 worlds and I will be right back. All right, we've got 1.1k to our name, which is 1,100 times more than I had before, so we have a lot to do with this money. The first thing I'm gonna do is actually start crafting. In order to complete Nature Spirit, which is a sub-quest for just about every other quest in this region, I not only need 20 smithing to make the silver bar, but I also need 18 crafting in order to craft the sickle. So what I'm going to do is work on some crafting. I'm just going to, I'm going to start with beer glasses, and then I'll just work my way up, and I'll also get a ton of XP from actually making the glass itself, so this should be alright. That was a lot to pay for an inventory of this, but at least you get a lot of XP from it. I don't think I'll be doing that many trips, because you get 220 XP per inventory for just making the glass, and then I'll also get XP for shaping it, so there's
That's
2
a lot of
crafting
XP, damn.
already. What a beast. All right, there's 12 crafting, which I can now make oil lamps, and I think I want to test this out. I think I can actually get some of my money back here. These are going to be like the first thing that sell for a decent amount. I've currently just been selling them for 0, so I mean, at least I'll get some return on my money here if these sell. 3 coins, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. I'll actually start getting some money back. Alright, this went extremely quick. There's 18 crafting, which means I can now create the sickle. So the only thing I need now, I can also craft leather chaps, that's cool. I might actually make myself some armor in a bit here. But as soon as I get around to getting into the haunted mine, I unlock smithing, and then with 20 smithing, I can complete the nature spirit quest. So that agility is what's holding me back right now. So just out of curiosity, I wanted to see if this store buys things for more than the charters and the store in Canada. Oh my god, it does. 10 coins. Yeah, the charters were buying it.
So why does he want money so badly right now? I mean, obviously, money can do a lot of things, but do we know what he wants? What he's trying to save up for? Not yet? Okay.
For 3,
just
so
to buy from
this
shops.
is definitely
Okay, so
where
he's
I'm going to
saving
go
up
to
for
sell
something.
stuff from now on. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I need to replenish my ecto tokens. I don't really have that many left. I've got 4. So I'm just going to buy a bunch of buckets here. I've got a ton of bones from killing some chickens. Hey, look at this guy. Nice. That's a helmet, sir. Ooh, 160 GP. Very nice. Alright, the big sacrifice. This could actually get me 19 prayer. I just realized this. This is a lot of prayer XP.
What is he doing?
Unfortunately. 20 XP away. Alright, let's claim these ecto tokens, and this is going to be, what, 55? Very nice. 57. I don't think I'll be entering the city that much since I've finished crafting now, but still good to have. Killed a couple cows on my way back, and now that I have the crafting level, I can actually make some armor, so. And we discovered that this shop has a needle and thread last episode, so. Alright, just the chaps, and there we go. Full set of armor besides a cowl, because, I don't know, I just like the hat more, honestly, but yeah, that gives us some solid defense. Also, the red cape is only 2 coins, so I'm just gonna grab that as well. And we've got the full gear set up now. Hey, there's 20 strength, very nice. I think my HP is high enough to resume agility training. I just wanted to get my stats up a bit higher because I was just getting destroyed by the snails and stuff, running over to the bridge to train agility, so hopefully this works. I'm going to try one out. I'm going to try a trip. Alright, that is a full trip of agility training done. I did end up making some solid progress, up to 4 agility at the moment. I haven't seen any increase in the success percentage. I still fail all the time. I did bring back 2 pretty cool things, though. Brought back the shell and the snail, which, as soon as I get this chisel from this shop here, you're going to see how cool this is. Alright, let's use our chisel on this bad boy, and this is going to be our best in slot helmet. There we go, the Snelm. And this is actually more than just a pretty shitty helmet. As you can see, it has some defense bonuses, but that's not really the main thing that you get from it. It actually lowers the damage from snails in the swamp, which is like a huge portion of the damage I take, so this is why I wanted it. I'm sad to see the hat go. It was so nice, but snail, on the other hand, could be my best food source. The thin snail, which is the one I have, heals anywhere from 5 to 7. So, I mean, it's almost twice as good as what I'm using right now, which I'll show you guys what I'm currently doing for food. So I start off my trip in Canifis, and I usually buy the chicken and the beef and just whatever other meat, it doesn't really matter. After that, I make my way to Port Phasmatis, which has the closest range. I pay the 2 ecto tokens to get in, and I usually burn most of my meat, unfortunately. But yeah, it's not too great. Oh, I cooked the snail, that's so good. I was not expecting to cook that on the first try, but that's really good. After that, I have to walk from Port Phasmatis all the way to the Canifis Gate. And this is where I've just been waiting for my run to recharge, because if I don't wait for 100 run, I just get absolutely dumpstered in the frickin' in the swamp, so. Yeah, 7 fishing. Beautiful. Alright, I managed to get 5 agility this trip, but I don't have enough food to really do much more. Also, there's a snail camping the bridge, so I think I'm gonna have to hop worlds. Another monumental discovery, my friends. 120 GP for a Snelm. That is such an amazing moneymaker. Yep, whenever I need money, that's what I'm doing. That's so good. You know, legend has it that scientists are currently studying this account because they are baffled at how many discoveries it has made over the past 30 minutes. Look at this. Do you know what these are? These are moonlight meads. Can you burn a moonlight mead? No. How much does it heal? 4. Does it have any debuffs? No, because it is literally the best food on the planet, and it costs 5 coins, and I've been cooking chicken this entire time. I have peaked. Nothing will top this at this point. So I have done a couple trips with Moonlight Mead. It has helped a ton. It's still really slow, but at the same time, it's a lot faster than it was. The only problem now is I have to make more money. So it's a good thing that I found those Snelms, because it's draining my cash stack a lot quicker than the chicken was. And there's 9 agility. Oh,
wow.
So good. 6 levels to go. I've also combined this trip into 2, and I've also just done as many snail kills as I possibly could, because you can probably tell that I'm running very low on money. So, yeah, I have killed a bunch of snails, and as soon as I craft these, this will be like over 1k GP, so. Okay, since I have so many of these, I think the blue one is my favorite, and I'm just gonna sell the rest of them, so this is gonna be a lot of money. Very nice. And there's 10 agility.
Damn,
on a success. Very rarely happens, but there we go. 10 agility, 5 levels to go. All right, here's 12 agility.
Like, you've now unlocked the Draenor village, but it's just like doesn't matter. He just has to keep hopping this bridge for 2 XP because he fails it and takes damage every time. And so he has to eat food to heal the damage, but because he has no bank, he has to run all the way back to the food vendor, buy it, walk all the way back, hop over the bridge again, fail, take damage, over the bridge again, fail, 2 XP every time. But then he runs out of money, so I don't, what is his money making again? I don't even know.
Oh, of course I take a 6. That was brutal. Yeah, 3 levels to go. I think I
fucking hate how happy and chipper he sounds.
Very happy.
There's
I have
no way
noticed
they're not
an actual increase in
suicide.
success for once. It's actually nice. Oh, that's a success. Yeah, 14 agility, 1 last level to go. That's exciting, dude. That's extremely exciting. This is so brutal, man. I've got 10 XP to go, but I have absolutely no food. I just have to wait it out. All right, we've regen to 12 HP. Let's see if this is it. No. Oh, I took a 6 as well.
Plus
I decided
2.
to risk it, decided to stay, and let's see if I can give this one more shot. No. Oh no, and I'm 2 HP. I have to sit and regen again. Alright, please, please be it. Come on, yes! 15 agility. We are done. That has just unlocked so much content. That has actually, this changes everything. This has just changed everything. You already know what we're doing next episode, my friends. We are exploring the haunted mine. We're getting gear upgrades. We're starting mining, smithing. We can complete nature spirit soon. Oh man, this has just opened so many doors. I'm extremely happy.
This changes everything. Okay. So now he goes to the haunted mine. I don't know what this is, but I did see that it has a weird gear table. I assume he's gonna get weapons
right
and
where
stuff
we
from it.
left off. Now having access to the haunted
How is he
mine,
gonna
it's
kill
time to
anything
train
in
up
there,
the
though?
stats a bit more. Everything in there is decently high combat. I am currently 19 combat, which speaking of, at 20 combat, I can actually pick myself up a Slayer task. And there's a somewhat small chance that it could be in Mauritania, which would be extremely good for my account. I'm not banking on that fact, but if I do get a task in Mauritania, then I could unlock some really, really cool stuff. Now that I have 20 cooking, I might drop some money on these pikes. I think it might be worth it just to explore the haunted mine without getting completely like dumpstered. So this could be really, really good. If I get a task I can do in Mauritania, there's a chance I could get 5 Slayer from it, which would unlock crawling hands, and there's an even smaller chance that I could get 18 Slayer from it, which would unlock Banshees for Herblore training, and that would save me a lot of time. I had a quick look at the wiki on this one, and there's like a 15% chance that I actually get this task in Mauritania, so here goes nothing. Oh, never lucky, man. Never lucky, damn. I was originally thinking that I could do Terror Dogs for this one, but those are a 40 Slayer requirement, and they're a separate task, so that's pretty unfortunate. I wasn't banking on that though. I had a plan B. I was fully expecting not to get this task. I can actually still get 99 Slayer on this account if I want to. Once I unlock Temple Trekking, not only can I train Slayer through that, but Temple Trekking Tomes actually train 6 other skills as well. I'm not really sure what the XP rates would be with Tomes, but even if it's like 4 to 5k an hour, which is probably lowballing it a bit, I think we can get through it.
long
I've
till-
done a lot
I'm
worse
almost
things
30,
on my
fire
main
making.
ultimate, so honestly, I
is
really
level
don't care what the
29.
XP rate is. All that matters is that we can get a whip.
Cooking, deep prayer.
Alright, so after a brief training session, I'm ready to go. I managed to cook 1 pike out of like the 5 I had. These are the stats currently. I decided to stay with the 10 defense. I didn't think it was that important. I just went for attack and strength. I know it's about survivability, but I have so much food that
Let's do this. Swampletics episode playlist.
Picking up right where we left off, now having access to the haunted mine, it's time to...
Okay, we're a little farther, right?
And there's a somewhat small chance that it could be in Mauritania, which would be extremely good for my account. I'm not banking on that fact, but if I do get a task in Mauritania, then I could unlock some really, really cool stuff. Now that I have 20 cooking, I might drop some money on these pikes. I think it might be worth it just to explore the haunted mine without getting completely like dumpstered. So this could be really, really good.
Oh, I've seen this. Okay, so we saw this, and then he got the dogs.
I had a player on this account, separate task, fully expecting not to get this task. I can actually still get 99 Slayer on this account if I want to. Once I unlock Temple Trekking, not only can I train Slayer through that, but
too.
Temple Trekking Tomes actually train 6 other skills as well. I'm not really sure what the XP rates would be with Tomes, but even if it's like 4 to 5k an hour, which is probably lowballing it a bit, I think we can get through it. I've done a lot worse things on my main ultimate, so honestly, I really don't care what the XP rate is. All that matters is that we can get a whip.
So he wants a whip.
Alright, so after a brief training session, I'm ready to go. I managed to cook 1 pike out of like the 5 I had. These are the stats currently. I decided to stay with the 10 defense. I didn't think it was that important. I just went for attack and strength. I know it's about survivability, but I have so much food that I think it's kind of overkill, the amount of food I have, so I didn't think the defense was that important, and I wanted some higher attack and strength so I could potentially flinch a skeleton to death. Because if I can get a lucky drop from those skeletons, then we're looking at some gear upgrades, so I think this will be fine. I'm going to make my way over there, and hopefully we can get lucky on some drops, and I'm excited to explore, honestly. It's been so long since I've actually been able to explore on Runescape, if you know what I mean. These idiot vampires don't even have 15 agility. It's honestly too easy. That's where that 15 agility comes in right there. Alright, so we've got multiple ore veins here. You've got copper over there in that corner. Pretty certain that's copper and that's tin, so those are gonna make my bronze axe, and I need to find myself a pickaxe before I can actually get those, so let's go exploring. Let's just run straight in. Hopefully this bat doesn't hit me for like a 15 billion. There it is, the bronze pickaxe. Oh, nice. We're ready to train mining. This is exciting, man. There's some stuff over here as well. There's a bunch of red dots on the map here. Just a bunch of bronze daggers. That is a steel pickaxe. Nice. Ooh. I might actually go grab that. There must be some way to get over there, so I might try to figure that out, because I mean that would be an instant pickaxe upgrade. Just gonna grab myself some copper here, and then I'm also gonna grab 1 tin so I can make myself an axe after I leave here. Then I also want to take a crack at that skeleton over there. Want to see if I can kill him, just to potentially upgrade the gear. All right, I'm just gonna grab this steel pick, and this, what the heck? There's a, what? I was not expecting that at all. That's actually really cool. He's defending the treasure. All right, there's 6 mining, so I can now drop the bronze pickaxe, and I can just main this one. Perfect. This is all, I just keep getting PJ'd by the spade. This is not okay.
What is PJ'd?
Everything in here PJ's me. It's the worst.
What is PJing? Player jacked? Player jacking. What does that mean? Penis jump? Player jump. Pile ambush. Okay.
I don't really know how I'm gonna do this. Alright, I decided to face tank it, and oh man, I am getting absolutely destroyed right now. I decided to face tank this.
He's in single combat, and the other NPC is attacking him. Something stealing aggro. Okay. Alright, whatever.
Skeleton, just so I could maybe get lucky on 1 drop. What do we get? Come on, agility potion. Oh, fantastic. All right, I think there is a way to drag. I want to see how far it can walk. If it can, yeah, the spade can walk all the way back here, which means the skeleton can as well. All right, I did end up luring the skeleton, so this is the perfect flinch spot. The giant bat can't reach me. The spade is not in this aggro range, so I can just kind of chill here and flinch it. I might do a couple kills. These are probably going to take like 3 to 4 minutes per kill. So while I'm flinching this guy, I just want to give you kind of an idea of what I'm searching for here. There's so many things on this drop table that could be useful for me. So I'm going to highlight the ones that are the most useful, but for the most part, the jackpot items would be either the mithril scimitar or the mithril legs. All right, the first skeleton, well, I guess the second kill, but the first one flinched. Iron.
What the fuck is flinching? I don't know what most of these terms are. No, I don't know what flinching is. What is this? Watch the video? I'm watching. It seems like he's safe spotting in a way. Like he goes in, hits it, and then walks away and doesn't get hit back. Is it just going in, hit it, and walk back before its attack? Okay.
Med helm. There's no way that's an upgrade, right? There's absolutely no way that's an upgrade. No, it's not. Drop number 2, bronze mace, is very not so great, but that's cool. Alright, kill number 3. Oh, hold on a second. This is actually so good. Dude, this is my best flinching weapon by a long shot. I don't even think I mentioned the steel warhammer. I kind of glanced over it. I completely glanced over this, but this is definitely the best thing to get first, because the skeletons are weak to crush, and I've been stabbing them because I only have a stab weapon. This is really good. This might have just sped up the kills by like 50%, so I'm gonna stay here a bit longer, since the kills are probably gonna be like half the time, and I'm gonna see what else I can get from here. All right, kill number 4. Yeah, the warhammer was an absolutely monstrous drop to get. That kill time was about 1.5 minutes. Can we see it? While the other kills took me about 3 or 4 minutes, so very big difference. Oh, well, I guess that saves me some time. I'm all right with this. I was gonna smith my own, but I guess that works. I don't really mind this. All right, I think I'm done with skeletons for now. I'm just gonna leave here with a full inventory of bronze bars ready to be made. Yo, this smithing grind is actually gonna be so great. I have to go to the haunted mine every single time to get the materials for 10 bronze bars. Then I have to go all the way over to Port Phasmatis, enter, use 2 ecto tokens, go to the furnace. After I've made the 10 bronze bars, I have to go south to Slep, and then go to the anvil that's in the very southeast corner of the town to make 10 bronze bars into the best item I can. If this isn't the peak of
guys, I'm so excited. No, you're not.
Content that you subscribe for, then I don't know what it is at this point. I'm actually having so much fun. This is great. Also, when I say that, I'm not sarcastic at all. I'm actually having a great time. I think I'm getting, what, 190 XP per trip, and then I have to go all the way from the southeast corner of Slep to the haunted mine.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's so good. Yes, the first gear upgrade. I mean, if you count the hammer, I guess, but the hammer is only for flinching. This is so good. That has just doubled my defense. That is so insane. I should be able to tank the skeletons a lot better now, so very excited for this gear. That's awesome. That is a huge piece of gear to get. What? I am so confused. This has actually just changed everything. I actually mean that. It is actually... I didn't even need to allow myself this silver ore at the start of the series. The wiki said absolutely nothing of these guys dropping silver bars. That's insane. Whoa. I don't have to get 20 smithing to finish Nature Spirit. I can do it now. I have the crafting requirement. Oh my god, dude. That's honestly such a great surprise, but wow. I really was not expecting that. Alright, so just coming back from a trip of bronze bars, but more importantly, we can now make the silver sickle, which is incredible because I can complete Nature Spirit now, so requires 18 crafting. Yes, sir. 50 crafting XP, and I guess I'll go complete Nature Spirit. It's a really, really huge quest to get out of the way. Blessed sickle, there we go, very nice. This is my second inventory of food currently. I've killed 2 ghast so far, this is the 3rd one. Definitely getting higher defense before I start training prayer here. Fun fact, this is how I plan to get overheads. These guys give 30 prayer XP per kill, so. Alright, 3 dead gas,
wow,
and
okay.
quest complete here in a second. This is actually going to give me quite a few rewards. Probably the most important is access to the nature grotto. Because I can now restore my prayer here, which for flinching skeleton, that's going to be really nice. 26 crafting, which is very cool. 27 hit points, and from 10 defense to 17. Ooh, small little upgrade there. Iron axe, very nice. I might just start training woodcutting with that, actually. Alright, maze random completed. This is my second one now. Let's see what we get. Not bad. I definitely got some coins, feathers, and arrows. The arrows are nice. I have 290 of those now, so. Oh, that is so frustrating. Now that I got the iron axe, I think it's a perfect time to just do some chill woodcutting and fire making. I'll need it in the not so far away future for Shades of Morton, so might as well, you know. Hey, the first lamp on the account, it took this long. That's a free 30 herblore XP if I've ever seen it. 4 herblore, very nice. Hey, there's 30 fire making. I think that's gonna be enough for now. I will eventually need to get 35 for willow pyralogs, and then eventually 65 for you, and yeah, let's not get into that just yet. I did also get a strength pot from a Jekyll random, so I might use that. So I attempted to kill a werewolf earlier, and I failed miserably. And at the same time, I do want to go back to the haunted mine, but I'd like to have higher stats just to make the kills go faster.
30
and
HP.
The werewolves also have some unique best in slots for me, so I think I'm just gonna stay here at the cows and get my stats up a bit.
Wait,
Yo, how's it going, everybody? I've been a bit busy. I wanted to get the stats up a bit, but I ended up going a bit further than that. I got 40 attack, 40 strength, 25 prayer. I evened out 20 defense, so yeah, made quite a bit of progress. I think I might be able to take on a werewolf now. At least I'm pretty sure. I'm also 43 combat currently, so yeah, pretty decent progress. And I think I might actually go to skeletons first, see if I can get a mithril scimitar from skeletons, and that would make the werewolves a lot easier. Interesting drop. You longbow, I could actually sell that for like 500 GP, so that's a pretty good drop.
Okay.
Yes. Oh my god. You can probably tell by my inventory how long I've been here. I have been here so long. It's done. I've got an upgrade. That's a pretty big one as well. That's from leather to mithril right there. Let's see how much bonus that is. Oh, that's huge, dude. That's so big. I'm very happy with that. It's not an offensive upgrade, but at the very least, it's some armor. Just flinching skeletons, I've got nearly 41 strength and 5 defense levels, so I've been here quite a while, and I'm just happy it paid off. It's not a mithril sim, but it's a good upgrade. So the wiki actually lists a pretty interesting way to kill werewolves for lower levels, which I'm just finding out now. See, now that I have this guy low HP, I should just be able to, okay, not talk to him, but attack him with this. And let's see if that worked. Yeah, oh my good. That's so good. How did I not think of this before? This is incredible. Okay, I can definitely kill a werewolf now. Pretty interesting time to come in there, Genie. But I've actually been putting these on construction now because I realized that I need 5 construction for Darkness of Hallowvale, which is a pretty important quest down the line, so I'm going to be putting lamps on construction from now on, so I only need to get 5, so it won't be that long. Probably like a month. Ooh, that is an upgrade. It's not a very big one, but it is a very, very slim one. Yeah, it's got 2 to 1 defense bonus-ish upgrade. But at the same time, I don't need the Snelm anymore because I'm a high enough combat that the snails in the swamp just don't bother me anymore. So that is an upgrade.
Wait,
nice.
What? Oh, a month what? Sorry, I was doing my shit.
Upgrade. But at the same time, I don't need the Snelm anymore because I'm a high enough combat that the snails in the swamp just don't bother me anymore. So that is an upgrade. Nice. That's big. That is
back even farther. Okay, hang on.
a very, very slim one. Yeah, it's got. It's not a very big one, but it is a very, very slim one. Ooh, that is an upgrade. It's not a very big one, but it is. It won't be that long. Probably like a month. Ooh, that on construction from now on. So I only need to get 5, so it won't be that long. Probably like a month. Ooh, that is an upgrade. Okay, it's not a very 2 to 1 defense because I'm a high enough combat that the snails in the swamp just don't bother me anymore. So that is an upgrade. Nice. That's big. That is one I was looking for. That's a best in slot achieved. Very, very good. There's a very big difference between the plate body and the chain body. Look at this difference in crush bonus. That's probably the biggest thing. The plate body offers 4 extra range bonus, but since I'm not really taking that much range damage, the werewolves attacked with slash, so it has higher slash, it has higher crush, so it's definitely better in most situations. I mean, the best one to get would be the mithril sim, because that would just make the kill so much faster. Steel scimitar, interesting. I mean, that's gonna be my best main weapon, I think.
I use that.
14 strength bonus versus the 10 of the wolfbane, so I guess this is my best main weapon at the moment. So I'll just kill. I've been face tanking the werewolves quite a bit, so I'll use the steel sim instead of the wolfbane. That's pretty good. Another fishing random event. This should be putting me up to 10 or 11, I think. Let's see, 650 XP, 10 fishing, very nice. This is actually good. Yes, I'm back at skeletons, first of all. I'm trying to get a mithril scimitar from here, but I dropped my other silver bar because I thought I didn't need it, but I actually need it for Creature of Fenkenstrain, so it's good that I got this drop again. I was worried that I wouldn't get it again, and I'm only missing one thing from skeletons at the moment. It's the mithril sim. That's the only thing I'm hunting for. A 7 smithing, very big level for me, because I can now make bronze throwing knives, so I can start training range very slowly. Obviously, smithing is very slow for me, but I can just start stacking up these knives, and eventually, when I can get myself a bow, that will be a lot easier. But for now, I just have to start stacking up knives to train range. All right, here we go. 50 strength. Yes, you are seeing that correctly. I have gone from 40 to 50 strength just trying to obtain these items on... I've just kind of been switching off from werewolves to skeletons. A lot of flinching. But yeah, I have been here for a long time. Another fishing random event, 13 fishing. Oh, I can't believe my eyes right now. It actually exists. It's a real drop. I am done. Well, I'm not done. I still have to get 2 werewolf uniques, but that is so much better. That will make werewolves so much faster. That is the item I was looking for the most, and I finally got it. Mithril Scimitar achieved. That's my best in slot for an extremely long time, until I get an Addy Sim from Shades of Morton. So I got my stats up so high trying to get these items. I'm nearly 32 defense and obviously the 50 strength. So yeah, let's check the difference on these. Yeah, the Mithril Sim has 6 extra strength bonus, and it also has 6 extra attack bonus. So that's easily a max hit, some extra accuracy. Very good to have. So, oh, I'm happy.
Oh, good for you, man.